Today's video is sponsored by thedeckofmany.com. Is Arena a JoJo reference? I guess! So no one in the group except Arena's player has watched JoJo, so the entire campaign we didn't get the reference. But now we do! So yes! Thank you, Internet! Though that JoJo reference is just a small sliver of who Arena is, as I'll explain in the other videos. So let's move on! Also, I suggest watching the previous part 3 video, just so you know what's going on, since it's been like 3 months. Anyway, we're in Kinora's interrogation room, where she just got away. That leaves Gothy, Jawbone, Jack, some dead guards, and Sips, whose curse just grew to 35%. Yay! Okay, don't worry. I'm gonna go out with Jawbone and see if I can find her. She couldn't have gone far, so just stay here and don't kill Jack. Don't kill the archaeologist, please. Yeah, I'd like to second that. I think it's best if you don't talk. Gothy then heads out on Jawbone to search for Kinora, leaving Sips with Jack. Now Sips, I know this looks bad. I mean, you did manage to finally get a chance to take revenge on your mortal enemy and kinda sorta let her get away, but look on the bright side. I mean, we're alive, and the guards are dead, so really, I mean, oh thank God he's gone. I need to change my pants. Sips walks out of City Hall where he was being kept, and he's just pissed. Mother frickin' God. Hands. Sips. And we see our other player, Garthen, our crystal golem. Oh, Garthen, why are you covered in blood? Well, you know what? I don't want to know. You wouldn't happen to have seen a crazy lady with 9 severed hands and with the face of a bitch walk by, would you? Garthen laughs. Wait, you lost Kinora? Wow, you must feel like garbage. I mean, you really had like 1 chance and you let her get away. Woof. Okay, now I know this player wasn't trying to piss off Sips, but on this particular day where everything's not going really great, he just snaps. In my head, I'm like, am I doing this? Man, oh man, you're never gonna get a chance like that again. Oh yeah, I'm doing this. Sips slaps Garthen right across the face. Ooh. Now, player drama is nothing special for a normal player. But Sips is not a normal player, as Felix asks, did you just slap Garthen across the face with your cursed hand? Yeah. Something I haven't told you guys about Sips's curse. You guys know that when he casts a spell, there's a percentile chance it can turn wild, right? You know, you roll from the chart, simple. Well, on top of that, he also has a touch curse, meaning whenever he touches an object or a person with that cursed arm, there's a small chance, we'll save DC of 13, that he curses them. Yeah, this is one of the reasons why Sips is not really that touchy-feely kind of guy. Now, the curse can be as innocent as you grow 1 inch taller, to as brutal as you can't cast magic. Ever. Now, the limits are you can only try to curse the object or person once. So if they save, you're unable to curse them forever. If you do manage to curse them, you can't curse them a second time. Throughout the entire campaign, I accidentally or purposely tried to curse the entire group. They all saved though, but I did not try to curse Garthen up to this point, 'cause I forgot. Whoop! So he rolls a will save, and fails. Oh yes. I take out my curse chart, yes I have another chart, and roll to see what curse he gets. Then I see it. Oh no. Sliding the chart over to Felix, he reads it. Oh no. and pulls out the monster manual. Everyone around the table is quiet. I think the thing you guys should know by now is the Fool's Gold campaign is a gift that just keeps giving. Garthen, you feel Sip slap you across the face. No harm comes to you, since you're a crystal golem being slapped by soft crocodile monkey hands. Yeah, I moisturize. But you feel a strange sensation run through your whole body as you become stretched, pulled, and transformed temporarily 1d4 hours into a Garthen-sized Yurthak. This. What? Whoops! Sips just stares at Garthen. Yurthan. Yurthan? I'm not dealing with this. And he walks away. I'm having a day. We'll get back to that later. Sip sees Arena, and with her is the giant mech dragon, just casually in the middle of town. Then we got Sneeze. If you haven't seen the Halloween one-off video, I strongly suggest if you want to know more about Sneeze. But the lowdown is he Sips his buddy, his number one, and he can't talk because he's got no tongue. But what is he? Alright, let's move on. Also with her is an NPC from Alchemist Quarry, Abby. An adorable red panda who's not only a sweetheart and a gentle soul, but also a great massage therapist who can knock you the fuck out while dislocating your joints. Adorable. Everybody in the group adores her, even Sips. But not really today, though. Why is she here? What? She's one of Kinora's cursed furries. What? She was created by her. Created? Kinora could possess her at any time. What? Who knows how far her voodoo crazy magic goes? Possession? What? She could be listening through her giant red panda ears right now. My ears aren't that big. See? Sneeze gets it. What are you? Sips gets right into Abby's face. Look, Abby. Either you're with us or you're against us. Choose. Yes? Okay, that sounds like possession talk to me. Whoa. You're being paranoid. Abby's been nothing but nice to us since we got here. She's a delicate flower and I love her. I will not stand by while you threaten this perfect creature that... Where did she go? Then just behind Arena, we hear the giant mech dragon start up and take off. While we were too distracted arguing with each other, Abby became possessed by Kinora and steals our giant metallic death machine. This thing has two massive claws dealing 8d8 plus 13 damage per claw, two lasers with 20d6, and an EMP blast with a 100-foot radius at 20d6 that stuns for 1 round. And before you ask, yes, we did use this against the Trask, and no, it didn't really help as much as we wanted. So now this death machine is being piloted by a Kinora-possessed red panda. Oh no, this is good. This is really, really good. So Kinora thinks she got away with this instrument of destruction without a hitch, till Felix and the other players remembered one thing. Excuse me, what do you think you're doing? Our other player, Julian, the spell scale, was also on the dragon, doing maintenance. Now Julian is our calm, collected, and well-knowledgeable character. He's mostly known in our group as the Crafter. He knows knowledge robotics, so naturally, he's the guy who fixes our stuff. Well, I'm afraid it's too late, old man. This dragon is mine now. Your dragon. Why, yes, I'm the one driving it, aren't I? Julian pulls out a small remote. You may be driving it, but I own it. And Julian turns off the dragon, which starts to free fall at 10,000 feet in the air. Now you may be wondering, wouldn't you simply fly off the dragon, as no one is attached to it? Well, actually, each player has a set of big honkin' magnetic boots that allow us to stick to the dragon's metallic surface. However, you can turn off the magnetic function if you want to jump off the dragon. As Julian goes up to Abby while she's freaking out and turns off her magnetic boots, causing her to fly off to almost her death, till Julian grabs her. Now there's a 1,000-ton dragon just free-falling towards the fast-approaching surface, a screaming red panda girl, and a spell scale who don't give a flying flip. Say you're sorry. Turn this dragon right back on! I'll give you to the count of 3. Are you crazy? 1. You're going to die! 2. You're... Ugh! Kinora stops possessing Abby and... I'm sorry, Julian! See, was that so hard? Julian then tries to turn back on the dragon. But, you see, it takes a bit for it to start back up. Kind of like a computer warming up. Yeah, and they don't have that time. Oh, crap. Well, I lived a good life. Then through all the madness, coming out of the clouds, what is that? Could it be? Is it a savior to aid our heroes? No. It's Garthen! You're Than. You're Than? What? And before anyone can react, Garthen rolls high enough to grab them before they plummet to their death. We're alive! What the hell is this thing? We all then see the dragon just hit the ground outside the city. They're probably fine. Woof. This video is sponsored by thedeckofmany.com. They make convenient reference cards for 5th edition D&D of monsters, NPCs, conditions, a lot of really cool stuff. And right now, you can get free shipping on orders over $20 in the US and Canada with the code SHIP20. So get on that. And happy holidays.